gamers? Today I am back with another video, and we got round of group stage. This is the winners match. Last week I have defeated Zerton and Kilardi has defeated B 3-2. So we are in the winners match. The winner of this moves on to round of 8. Wow. And I gotta say, this was a rough one. I played bad. I'll just come out and say it. I think apparently the games were entertaining for people, but I thought I played pretty bad. I think also Kilardi didn't play his best. Because we were supposed to play at like 8 or 9 p.m. I think. And we started our match at like past midnight, I think. And we played until like 2:10 a.m. So I was dead. I was tired. Like usually I stop playing AoE4 like after 11. I'm just dead. My brain ain't working. But yeah, it is what it is. Like the first series of this on Saturday took like 3.5 hours, I think, and it just delayed everything. So it is what it is. I was dead. He was dead. So I would say not our best games from either side. But it worked out for me, at least. So, let's get started. So, I went with the Abbey of Memes into 2 town centers. Now, I have played this matchup against Kilardi before in practice, and he is not shy of being, wild as fuck, right? So he's not shy to just all in, even if you're English going to TC. He is all in me before in Feudal. And I don't know why, like, I've decided to play the way I did, but I did. It is what it is. I went with the second town center, and then I was going to rush castle, right? Then I saw he was making units. I saw archers coming, I saw horsemen coming, and normally I would just age up, make a minimum amount of units, but because this is Kilardi and he's wild as fuck, I was like, bro, he is all in me for sure. I know him, he's wild. But what ended up happening is he only made a few units, and he just went for the castle age up. So also I did not find a lot of sheep this game. So he has 13 right now, and he's been on sheep for a while, right? So I think I found like 6-7 sheep total. The average is 10. So I had to transition to farms a lot sooner, and I actually kind of semi-ran out of food as well. So even if I wanted to rush castle with no units, probably wouldn't be possible because I would have to go farms. So here I'm putting more workers on wood, slowly adding farms. You can see I'm about to run out of sheep, so that start was not great. And I'm making some longbows to defend. I go into... I already scouted, sorry. I went into scout, which I didn't show you. The scout went in, and it died as I saw the workers on gold, and I saw he's aging up, and I was like, oh, fuck, this is not good. Now, one thing that caught me off guard is he actually went for a culture wing advancement, which is a lot more committed, and like, you kind of have to do something. Usually you go with economic wing growth, but again, Kilardi is wild, and he went with the fast age up, did not get the bonus workers, and he just kind of went full zug with Camel Lancer. So you can see me here, panic, trying to age up fast, and then he aged up, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? That is too early. Huh? Because he made so many units, so the age up should be a bit, later. And I was like, oh, I'm fucked. So now I try to make a barracks to make some spearmen. My food is out, and I'm close to age up. I'm almost at the age up. I'm almost there. And then the Camel Lancer start hitting. Now, I'm going to speed up this game because this was an hour-plus long game. So he dives here. I'm trying to snipe the low-armored units so that my spearmen that are coming out one by one can attack the Camel Lancers. And at this point, he attacks at like 10:30. My eco goes idle for what feels like forever, Luckily, I got health on my villagers, so they were able to survive a bit longer. But I'm losing villagers left and right. There's a shit ton of idle time. There's like 22 idle villagers at all times. I'm losing villagers, I'm losing villagers. And because this arrived faster, I was like, okay, he probably aged up with the advancement wing. So I decided to stay in the game. Now, I thought I was way further behind. He killed 23 villagers, by the way. Like, this game is over. So I was very well aware. I thought the worker count is like, he's probably like 15 or like 20 ahead at this point, because I had no idea how many I actually lost. But obviously this is a terrible spot to be in, but I have 2 town centers, so there's that. He continues attacking, but I have some spearmen now. I'm still losing workers, still causing idle time, and the saddest part is my food has been the whole time around 800 to 1k, but I just couldn't age up. I couldn't make units because I had no wood. It was just a disaster. I go White Tower here, finally. I age up, and you know, this game can maybe look equal. Like, our worker count is same, but like, he has veteran upgrades, he has veteran units. I have 2 production buildings, 3 production buildings, and now White Tower, so I'm losing more. And in my head, I lost this game already, so I just wanted to try to tire him out. Like, I was tired.
Great series this weekend, brother. The demo ships to turn the tide of battle was epic.
Thank you. I was tired, but I was like, if I'm tired, he's probably tired too. So I was like, you know, I'll just play it out. Because there's also a part where people get tilted, where it's like they won the game, but they can't finish the game. You know what I mean? So some people get tilted on that. So I was like, if I just survive as long as possible, he'll feel like, oh my god, I got so far ahead and I still can't win, right? So it was like a little mental kind of thing going on. I did some harassment. I killed 3 villagers with knights, caused some idle time. Which I was like, okay, that's one way to, you know, maybe come back into the game. And I'm actually ahead on villagers, which is surprising, but, you know, constant villager production, pretty good. So I knew that the next move is most likely going to be this, which is just sieging me down. But I have the White Tower, and now I'm trying to get enough wood so that I can get some springles out. I'm supply blocked. I'm still trying to harass over here. There's a harassment here. He goes for a dive. I lose more workers here. I'm just going to speed it up. It lasts a while. Now, one thing that was dangerous, I knew, is Sacred Sites, so I tried to decap immediately, because if he gets a Sacred Site victory going, I cannot get out of my base, right? So he has more units. He's sieging me up. He's got Springles. I'm trying to kill units with Springles. Like, that's how dire the situation is. I'm just trying to do as much damage as possible. He goes for a keep here. He has Springles. I have Springles. Boom, boom, boom. We're shooting. He's shooting. Now, I've started making men-at-arms. I got some upgrades for men-at-arms. You can see I have a shit ton of food. But I was so starved for resources that I couldn't produce production buildings. I also got only 2 upgrades in the blacksmith, because I either never had gold or wood. My workers were idle because they were getting chased from here. So right now, I was actually trying to age up to Imperial, because I knew I'm going to be running out of gold if this game continues. So I wanted to rush to Berkshire so I can get more defense and I can get farms going. I did some harassment with men-at-arms here and there just to distract them. He's sieging up here. This I didn't even see, by the way. Literally did not even notice it happened. I just saw them when they were all dead. Siege battle goes not great for me. I don't know if you had the same amount of Springles or you had more, but I ended up losing. Berkshire gets up, but it's already kind of dying, which was kind of funny. But now I feel a bit safer if he tries to, you know, dive or whatever. I still go on this gold again because I don't have an option, right? But now, because I sent all the workers on gold and I lost the workers here, I have no wood. So, because I'm repairing this, so I don't even have wood to get enclosures. I'm trying to, the whole time, by the way, I'm decapping the sacred sites so that I don't lose to sacred site victory. I try to charge in multiple times to try to snipe the siege if he wasn't like looking or something, but he was. Yeah, I got enclosures now, and I'm getting the roller shutter triggers so that I can, you know, win the Springald battles easy if I have the extra range. I'm trying to repair the Berkshire. You can see it's almost dead, but I also have no wood. And yeah, the whole game has been pretty rough. Like the whole time I'm like half army supply. There's a Springalds. He's not paying attention. I boinked them. I'm killing the Trebs. And this is the moment where I started believing. I started believing here. I was like, wait a minute. He's not age 4. He's committed to this. And I was like, I got the range, so technically I should never lose these if I just micro them well. What I should have done is get a bombard and start working on this keep already, because there was nothing from killing my bombard there. But when this Berkshire went down, boom, this is when I started believing, but then I stopped believing a little bit. So I don't know how many units he has, have that in mind. Like I don't know if he has billion horsemen or camel lancers. So I was so worried here to move out to try to snipe these. I was so worried to like go here and overextend and get mowed down. So I was kind of playing more passive. I was trying to get this gold on the side. And I do get a keep up. And this, I did not notice. So he made a keep here, which this would have been really good. If this stayed up, this would have been really good. But he makes a keep and then he made another one, which denied my gold income. But yeah, if I made bombard here, this would be like, I would break out of this a lot quicker. Now the problem was, I kept repairing this and he kept damaging it, so I wasted so much wood trying to get this up. And meanwhile, I have 16 villager kills because I kept running around man-at-arms. I was like, if I force him to multitask everywhere, maybe I can like retake this. He tries to engage here. Doesn't really go too well for him. He loses a lot. Like he loses pretty much his whole army. And this is 19 men-at-arms, elite men-at-arms running into his base. So again, I'm trying to harass, trying to defend. I'm trying to repair this shit. It's not really working. And now, yeah, this is denied, by the way. There's a thing here. Soon I'll make a bombard here. There's men-at-arms here and there. I'm making more barracks because I have a lot of food. And I've also been selling food. Because I had so much, I've been selling food to produce more stuff. I just didn't have production buildings to sustain all the food income, basically. There's a knight there coming in, doing some damage. I made a bombard here, but I think it was AFK for a while because we were fighting here. And I was just waiting to die at any moment. Like, that's how this whole game felt, right? This is my only wood line, by the way. My second wood line, or third wood line is here. So I made a keep here, trying to take these. He makes another keep. The bombard starts doing work. I get one keep down, and then I think he comes with camel lancers, cleans it up. And now I need to defend this, but my keep is already destroyed here. And I think this was the moment where I made bombard in a second here at the front. And I finally pushed out. So that's one thing I could have done a lot better, I think. The Trebs here are killing my keep. Look at that range. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I lose villagers here. So the whole game, I'm just fucking bleeding out. Okay, let's times 8 it. This is only half the game, by the way. So we're fighting. I finally get a bombard. And again, this was probably my biggest mistake. I should have made this bombard a long time ago, but... Again, I didn't know what kind of position I was in, right? He's still age 3, by the way. He's aging up now. And now I'm trying to retake this middle position. And suddenly, I have 104 army plus the siege, but I have 64 workers only. So that was pretty bad. So I see the production and I'm like, okay, that's pretty good for me. Like if his production is here, I destroy it, that's gonna delay everything he has for a while. So that was pretty nice. Obviously he had a lot more production behind, because, yeah. I'm destroying this keep now. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna win this thing. I actually didn't realize how low on workers I was here. Because I was like, yo, I'm fine here. And my main TC was dead, by the way. So I just repaired it up. So I was like, wait a minute. Is this an opportunity? I got elite spearmen and elite men-at-arms. I'm charging in here. I'm fucking mowing down siege. I'm like, yo, it's happening! And then hand cannoneers start coming out. And I slowly start losing out on the units. What I could have done probably is slowly pushed out here to get this gold and woodland secured, but I kind of felt like I have so much food, I should just do something with these units. Like I should just trade him out before he gets all his upgrades, kind of thing. I do more. By the way, I have 48 workers killed, so I've been like raiding this whole time with men-at-arms, trying to come back. Got some units here, got some units there. And again, now the problem is, I'm not mining gold, right? So what I have to do is I have to, like, get him away from my base so I can make some better units. Or I have to defend, which probably not gonna work out if I'm meeting hand cannoneers and I have spearmen, you know, and men-at-arms. So this is where I turn it up and I just start raiding everywhere. I just made these, he destroys it, I'm getting elite army tactics, I have no gold, as you can see, 400 or 500 gold per minute. So he's just spamming hand cannoneers at this point. And I'm just raiding everywhere. So if you look at, okay, my units just died there. But if you look from my POV, I'll be sending units like around. If you look at my vision, it's like, it's all red around my base, you know? Now I run out of wood, so I have to go and open, which in turn I lose more workers. And I was like, oh shit, this ain't good, brother. But I have more units. I actually get really good engagements surrounding his units that he was overextending. I'm still doing some raiding over here. I see a bunch of units here. He finds my units, or my villagers. I see farms here, so I'm like, okay, that's where his farming is. So I go there. And now I was kind of doing like attacking at two sides, like I would attack here and then bottom at the same time while trying to raid in the main base. And, you know, just a few minutes ago I had like 20-30 workers killed, and now that's gonna add up a lot. Like I'm gonna kill a shit ton of workers. So again, men-at-arms raiding, there's horsemen here, there's gonna be more units coming here. He's kind of getting sloppy with his units, like hand cannoneers are dying to spearmen type of thing. He's losing workers here, and suddenly the worker count is getting a lot higher. He's still doing some raids here, but I am defending, and I'm trying to get to chop the wood. But yeah, you can see I'm trying to raid everywhere I can. I'm killing a shit ton of workers, and I was like, man, I'm winning this. Because for the past few battles, which I haven't, like, shown, but I was like, for the past few battles, I'm winning the fights, and when this happened, I was like, yo, there's not a lot of workers. Like, I'm starting to notice a lot of his farms are idle, the workers on the gold aren't there, so I was like, I'm checking for trade. So I was like, I think I'm winning this. I was like, sure, I'm winning here. And this is where I make a big mistake. So I got all my upgrades, right? I didn't get this, but you know, he's mostly range units. Again, another really good engagement, killing hand cannoneers with spearmen, horsemen. So I was like, I'm winning this, but I don't know what really happened, because in the game, I was like, oh, this is done, I got it. And I think my mistake was that I made knights. So I had all this gold, and I was like, ooh, what do I make with this? And I was like, I'll go knights, and I'll just keep harassing till he dies. Because I thought he's out, like he's dead. Like the golds are running out. There's only this gold and this gold remaining, right? So I was like, okay, he's running out of gold. He doesn't have trade, so I'll be in a really good spot. And I killed a shit ton of workers, and I knew that, right? But basically, what ended up happening is I go knights, and I spend all my gold on knights. What I should have done is I should have just made hand cannoneers. If I made man-at-arm hand cannoneers with network of citadels, that would have been so much better for me. But yeah, and now basically his whole army, even though it looks smaller, his army is Gulam hand cannoneer, and my army is still spearman man-at-arm horseman, which ain't gonna do too well against that. He starts sending rams everywhere. I start ramming this side, I start killing some production, and I'm like, yo, I got this. I just gotta defend this, and I'm chilling. I should have killed this army, but I go for another run-by. I killed a lot of production here, some houses. Here, he's kind of wasting rams, like he's not really killing much. So I'm like, okay, we're chilling. And look at this, more knights. Now, if these were hand cannoneers, I think I have this game in the bag, because I'm just harassing him everywhere. I'm cooking. I even got this gold a little bit. Could have put more workers on it, maybe. But then suddenly, you know, when he sends an army left and right, I'm losing both sides because my army is shit. Like, this is way too many Gulams. They got 270 health, by the way, which is a crap ton. So making more rams here. And my base is kind of shrinking again, you know. I started expanding a bit, but now it's shrinking once again. So I have a 48 men-at-arms, but he has 64 Gulams that are better at this point. Now what happens is here is was it here? No, I still have it here. And because of this. But what happens a few times throughout this game, by the way, is there's a bug with English where you upgrade network of citadels, your landmarks or something no longer give the buff. So there was a lot of times where I just didn't have the network of citadels buff when I fought here. At some point I added this tower, and I had a tower here because of it, but he got destroyed, so then I didn't have network sometimes, but you know, kicked out with it. I tried to make some rams here to snipe the landmarks because I was kind of getting desperate. I was like, I'm losing here. Maybe I should have waited to make more. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I was just, again, I can't kill Gulam hand cannoneer with just man-at-arms. That's not gonna happen. If you look at my army, it just ain't it. So, if you look, it takes so long to kill any of these units. It's crazy. And again, I have no idea where he got the gold from, by the way, because I thought he would be out of gold completely, and I guess he was here, by the way. You know, he's back to producing horsemen. He's no longer hand cannoneers. But I was like, I'm fucking dead. It was kind of too late for me, because now he needs to start trade, and if he starts trade, then his army count will be smaller, right? But yeah, again, army looks better for me in numbers, but not really in quality, so I end up losing right here. Picked out the mining camp. I call GG. So while that game was a loss, and yeah, in the end I could have won, but you know, like any people who are like, oh my god, I can't believe he threw that at the end. It's like, I don't see the whole map, you know. If I saw everything, you know, I would have made all the right decisions, but I felt like, oh, I was super far behind on start, and the game ended up like that. I was like, that's pretty good for me. It's kind of like best case scenario, right?
Beastie slide.
It's like, I was super far behind, but then the game managed to be that long. So I was like, that's still, you know, it's bad that I lost, but it's still good. So I was like, mentally, that's pretty good. I think this match, this game started at like 12:40 a.m. I was pretty tired, like I'm not gonna lie. I was misclicking a lot of stuff, which you'll see here. And we had Jushi's Legacy versus OTD. And Jushi Legacy is considered by far the best sim on water, I think. You know how we used to think like HRE is unbeatable on water? Yeah, Jushi Legacy is like mother of all civs in water. It's very, very good. OTD was misclick? No. OTD is playable in water. It's not top civ, but yeah. So this game, after this game, it's like after this game I knew I was gonna win the match. You have that sometimes when you play matches where it's like something happens and you're like, this is it, you know, this is where it turns around. So I'm trying to age up quickly, by the way, because I'm playing against Jushi Legacy. And they can age up extremely fast and cheaper age up as well, by the way. He's on 7 fishing ships, I'm on 7 fishing ships. I'm making a second dock. And I kind of do him a favor here in a way. So I move out to scout. And he sees me and I see him. So we both know where, you know, where the spawns are. And the spawns are fucking weird, look at that. So I see him here, I'm like, oh fuck. Because he ages up, like he ages up fast. So I want to be far away from him. I don't want to be next to him. So I was like, oh fuck me, dude. Place of Meditation Garden is weird. Why? He gets wood, gold, and gold. That's pretty good. So here we go. He goes for galley. I go for galley. I should have probably just defended, but I went to harass. I lose a fishing ship. He does not. And I send my galley around, and this fucking island is so big, it takes so long to get around that a fucking demo ship arrives because he's right in front of my base. I think I lose this demo. I like run it straight into the fucking enemy units. Look at this. I miss micro this. I try to blow it up on the demo doesn't die, and I'm just saying. Like, this is game over already, by the way. Look at this. I lose 5 fishing boats. So now the fishing boat count is 3 versus 10. Like, this is over. The game is over. I get a demo hit here, but it doesn't really mind because I can't push. Now, you want to know the beautiful part. You guys ready for this? This is so unfair, by the way. I just want to say that. And if I lost this game, it would not have been because of this. But I lost it because of the fishing ships, right? But if the game was normal and I lost it because of this. This is such bullshit and unfair, it's crazy. So look at this. This is his base. Fishing, fishing, fishing. In order for me to push in, I cannot see this at all, right? I cannot see what's inside because I don't have fucking vision. This is like bushes for water. But if you look at his vision, he sees it perfectly because his fishing boats are right here. So he has like an extra layer of defense, and every time I attacked, I had to sacrifice a fishing ship just to see what he sees. And that's such a pile of shit on top of the fact that I lost 5 fishing ships. It's so... when I saw this, I was like, really? Like, that's so... It's so imbalanced. Like, this spawn is so imbalanced. It's disgusting. By the way, still saying, if I lost the game, it would have been because of fishing ships. But this is such a massive advantage. It's insane. It's insane. So, not to mention, by the way, this is another thing, but this is how Archipelago is. It's just shit. This is something that a lot of people won't consider. If the game reaches 20 ships, I cannot make a concave. Basically, all my shit is like compact, he can make the most massive concave here, and I can't even see his ships here, right? So it's like the spawn is complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. So now, in order to attack or see if he has ships, I have to move in a fishing ship, right? So I can get vision of what's happening. You see that? So on top of me losing fishing ships, now every time I go, I have to lose another fishing ship just so I can see what he sees already. And I was like, this is so fucking stupid. See that? I lose vision, so I have to move in. Meanwhile, on his side, he sees everything because he's fishing right there. Amazing. So I try to push here. I'm mismicroing badly. By the way, this whole game, I'm like potatoing the micro. I kill a fishing ship, huggers. I mismicro here again. Like this one, I'm not sure why I'm not moving it. I tried, because my fishing ship is here, right, to give me vision. I try to run it in if he, like, maybe will think it's a demo. Obviously, if he didn't. I run back, and I'm like, I'm fucking dead. I am so dead. I knew I'm fucked, because I was like, I saw how many fishing ships he has. So I'm like, okay, I'll just remake fishing ships, and hope it works. So I just queued up, like, 4 fishing ships there, and I was like, I'll just try to out-micro as much as I can. So I'm trying to micro here. I'm trying to make demos here so they pop out and kill his, you know, stuff so he can come back. So I keep doing demos in here. And every time the demo's about to pop out, he runs it back. And I was like, fuck. Again, mismicroing there. But I lose the dock, so I was like, okay. I'm cooking. Chill. Chill. 8 versus 4, by the way. 2 versus 2, 8 versus 4, and 6 demos versus 4. Look at it. This is my whole army, by the way. And this is his whole army. So I'm cooking. I'm going in. He doesn't see it. The micro at the front. Boom. But what's happening over here? Boom. Boom. And we sink like 4 ships there. And I was like, yes, dude. Yes. I'm like, I'm only 1 ship behind now. After all of that, I'm only 1 ship behind. Even though I just sunk like 5 of them. Oh. Hey guys, I'm about to push up. Psych, I can't see anything. Time to get another fucking fishing ship. Look, I can't move because I don't know if there's demos there. I can't. So another fishing ship. Just so I can get fucking vision. It's such bullshit. And I'm like, okay, let's cook, let's cook. He obviously sees me, by the way. Again, he has fishing ships. I target. I fail. I run both of my demos into fucking arrow ships. I kill 1 arrow ship. I try to fake him with a fishing ship. He shoots it, actually. Which is like, okay. And now I can't see again. And I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it! Just go! I see the demo ships here. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm playing blind as a bat. I'm like, okay, let's go back. Let's chill. I do another round of fishing ships. I don't know what's the fishing ship count, actually. 7 versus 10. So I've had like 4 to 5 fishing ships the whole time. I've had like half fishing ships the whole time, basically. So even after all of that, by the way, look at the... I'm behind on Springle ships. So I'm like, okay, let's try to dent in his fishing eco. So I'm waiting for him to move out. I see him here, and I run my demos. I'm like, let's try to get some... I was hoping he's going to have like 10 fishing ships in one spot so I can blow him up. He sees it. He moves, and I blow up these 5. And I was like, okay, some damage was done. Like, that was pretty good. Love that. Love that. But now my fishing ship is good. 12. I've been adding a fishing ship here and there for a while. And now I'm like, I'm ready to fight. You know? I'm ready to go. And as I'm ready to go, he ages up. He ages up. And this is my vision, right? And I'm like... So I say, bring on the fishing ship. Let's go. Let's waste another fishing boat. We're going in. But hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something happens. He sees them with a dock. But he didn't see them. His fishing ships are moved down, so he has no vision. This is his vision, so he sees these, but he doesn't pay attention. I'm going in. I'm going in. Fishing boat gives me the vision. He is stacked. I'm dodging. Boom. Boom, the demo. But on the backside, he sees them. They're going in. He shoots at the fishing ship, by the way. The aeroship was on the fishing ship. And the demos go in. It needs a distraction. The demos connect. And I say, that's right. That's right. I shouldn't have won that one. But I won it. Feels good. And then, demo here. He tries to make a dock. I follow. I pop it and I kill 5 vills here. And I was like, or 4 or 5. And I was like, that's it, brother. That's it. And he taps out. And I was like, yo, he's gonna be tilted as fuck there. He's gonna be tilted as fuck there. Because I felt pretty good about that game. I was microing it so bad. But I was like, okay. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I was like, he's probably tilted. And it's late. And he's probably tired. So let's just keep going. You know what I mean? Let's just keep playing the game. I had my 3rd coffee at 1 a.m. And now it's King of the Hill. And I picked Rus. And he picks Delhi Sultanate. So I knew that this is just gonna be like Sacred Side all in. Because everyone who picks Delhi here just... you know, capture Sacred Side and then all-ins try to defend it kind of thing. So, I knew that's the game plan. The opener was a Keg W for me. I think I ran out of sheep or something. Kremlin here was pretty good. I got double gold, stone, woodline, and deer covered. So I love that. I decide to go for a bold strategy. I decide to go for 2 town center gameplay. That's right, 2. I go for a TC right here. Boom. I wall off the top side so I can have deer and berries. I wall up here, so basically this side is safe, this side is safe. So I'm like, okay, I'm set up pretty nicely. And now, I made a few spears to defend against Ghazi. In case they ran all the way around, they can burn my shit here. I made a few spearmen. And I went for the fast A-jump, basically. I push him out here. I make another wall. He goes in. And I say, okay. Look at my idle time here. I'm like completely fucking out of it. Like I was playing so slow, man. So he starts burning this, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I pop 2 gremlins. I pull 5 villagers. And I say, I ain't stuck here with you, you stuck here with me. And I wall him in. I lose 3 villagers here because I'm shit. So I end up killing some of the Ghazis, some of them getting hurt. Eventually he gets out. And now I delayed the Sacred Side timer actually quite a bit here, which was nice, like 15 seconds. I send a little man-at-arm around, a little harassment. He tries to wall me in here, which was pretty funny. He should have stayed, I think, but he goes back. And here I'm producing crossbow, man-at-arm. He actually didn't make that, or didn't have that many men-at-arms to start with. He didn't make any knights, he was just trying to hold the middle. So here I get the boar. High trade house. I didn't want to place it here because I think I was aging up when the Gazis were here, so I didn't want to risk it. And here I push out. It's 3:30. I push out. But I push out a little bit too early, some might say. I shoot. I miss. I shoot. I hit. But I also get hit. There's a Springald. I'm steering. Oh fuck, 3 minutes to go. The spring. The Mangonel goes down. I have 2 trebs and not enough units. What do? I call Ghostbusters. In this case, I call Gremlins. Gremlin Busters. I pull villagers. I'm ready. I'm in the zone. 3 trebs. We cooking. Units are rallied. Gremlins are out. It's 2 minutes remaining. Call an ambulance. But not for me. Treb. Shots go off. Shots go off. And it's a destruction. 0 stone back. The keep has been destroyed. The villagers are deployed. The Springalds are shooting. The villagers are pulled onto the Springalds. The units are shooting. The Trebs are doing the work on the second keep. The villagers are going strong. They don't give a fuck. They're just running through the keep. The Mangonel is out. The Gremlins see it. They want to snack on that Mangonel right now. The villagers come out. He's getting mowed down. He's repairing. Not today, bitch. Mangonel goes down. Springald's going down. The Trebs are trebbing. The workers are working. Keep is low. The workers are all dead because he was trying to repair. 153. We cooking. They're dead. Springald. Boom. Boom. Decap. Monastery fast. But he taps out. 2-1. It's 5 a.m. now. The sun has come outside. And we're going game 4. And this is game number 4. I am leading 2-1. And I'm like, God damn, girl. I do a con screech here. I see the sheep. I say, okay, he went down. I yoink that shit. He goes here. I yoink that shit. I scout. 1 fucking scout, by the way. I'm going for a tower rush. I'm taking the sheep. I got 8. He's got 6. I know he didn't scout this part of the map because he came there too fast. But psych, I missed the sheep right here. He thinks he missed the sheep there. I guess there's only this sheep and this sheep remaining. The villagers are coming out. And I see Saharan Trade Network. And I say, huh? The fuck? So I was like, do I keep building this or do I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, okay, my tower ain't finishing, so I'm gonna cancel. Are you ready for another bug? Are you ready for a bug? I want you to pay attention. Do you know what this line is here? Do you know what this line is? It's the influence. That's right. It's for the traders. Okay. Do you know what this line is right here? You know what that line is? It's the error range, right? That's the range of the Saharan Trade Network, right? Now let me ask you something. Is this here, like, is this in range of this? Are my units in range of this? No, right? They're not, right? Now, if I move this villager here, do you think he's in range of this? Like, if my villager goes here, do you think he's in range of the range? This is the range of the landmark. No, right? Okay, let's look what happens. And I was like, the fuck just happened? And you know what I did? I clicked on this thing again, and I'm like, the range is here! Because the first thing that popped in my mind is maybe because this is downhill, I miscalculated the range. Because I was like, this is not in range. And then I clicked and I saw this and I was like, huh? So apparently, do you know what the bug is? When you garrison the villagers or some shit, the range just increases by like 2 or 3. The arrow was already in the air. You do realize the villager was here, you fucking dent. What do you mean the arrow was in the air? The villager was here! This is the range. Demon. So apparently there's a bug, which I did not know. Which now I know a lot of the top players knew about. I did not. That when you garrison something, the range increases. See, no, Gali, see, you're wrong. The real range is not the influence. This is the real range, but when you garrison, the range increases. And you'll see it soon. So I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I'm like, this is bullshit, right? But I'm like, okay, I lost the villager, right? But at least he went this shit landmark, so there's that. I make another tower. I made sure he doesn't see it. So I tower his wood line. I tower the wood line. Amazing. I age up. I build a dock. Yep, dock. I'm like, I'll make an arrow ship. Because, you know, if I shoot from here, right? If I shoot from there, there's no way the ship is going to be in the influence of, or in the range of this. Right? Right. I lose another villager, by the way, because it was coming back from building this shit tower. The airship comes out. Now watch carefully. Watch carefully as it happens. Is the landmark shooting me right now? It is not. There are no arrows coming out. Oh, there are actually now. Look at the range. Look at that range. What is that? What is that range? This is supposed to be the range. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is happening with this stupid landmark? Look at this. This is supposed to be the range. And now when I go in a bit, you'll see. I go in. Look at this. Did you see that? Did you see that? What the fuck is that shit? So I was like, bro, what the fuck is happening here? Like, look where the landmark is. I can't even shoot at the villagers. It's insane. So I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was like, I still got game 5. Now, to be fair, I wasn't even balding at this as it was happening because I was too tired and because I was pretty sure I'm gonna win the last game. And I'll tell you why. So the last game of that series was on Holy Island. Let me just check what were the civs exactly. I just remember I was like, even if I lose this, it's whatever. I should have it. So the last game of that series was supposed to be Japanese. So these are the picks, right? So I played English, Rus, OTD, and Mongol. And he's played Jushu Legacy, Ayubid, Delhi, and Malian, right? So I think that's the matchups played. So the last map was Holy Island, and it would have been Japanese versus Abbasid. So it would have been a complete destruction, I think. But yeah, because Holy Island, Abbasid is played on some water maps, but it's not very good on Holy Island. Oh, it's 4 lakes. It's 4 lakes. Yeah. It's 4 lakes. My bad. You're right. It's 4 lakes. It's same thing. Like you can age up so fast with Japanese and just shit on their docks. So I was like, I'm chilling with that. It's not a free win, but it's a very good matchup for me. So here, I cannot attack these workers because this has a fucking range of trillion. So this is a 7 tile range, which means that this landmark has like 10 or 11 tile range. Right? Look at that. So right here, my whole idea is to just mass a shit ton of archers and see how the game goes. I get a Springle ship because I'm like, Springle ship has +1 range. So I can potentially snipe some workers and they do more damage. Look at this. And they do more damage against the houses. Every once in a while I would poke in here with archers and pick off a villager or two, which was pretty nice. Here I start doing work on these houses. Oh, look at this. I want to show you this. The cutie special. Pick W. I kill a couple more. And he has like shit ton of javelin throwers. So I'm like, okay, let's just fucking send the castle straight away. So my idea is to just age up to castle, try to harass this, because I saw his javelin throwers are here. So I was trying to harass here as much as I can, so his units stay back. And I kind of poke the front, so he thinks I'm still going for it. And I stopped unit production behind it, and I'm just going for castle age up. I get 3rd Springle ship. One goes down. I make a fishing ship to repair this one. Obviously you can't fish here, there's no fish. He had some cows, but he didn't have a full cow boom. So I age up to Kurultai, and I immediately get my upgrades as fast as possible for the archers. And now I got Kurultai, I got Deer Stones. He makes 2 war canoes, but I pop both of them with demos because he just kind of A moves them. I push him away from this gold, and now we got archers, we got plus the range attack, we got men-at-arms coming. I destroyed this with the Springle ships, and I'm just kind of poking around, seeing what I can kill, you know. His units get stuck here. They run past the tower, so I end up chasing them around, and I kill a lot of units here. Like, he just wastes a shit ton of units. These guys end up destroying this. Like, at this point, I knew I won, because he doesn't have enough, and he's just running around kind of thing. I have both my landmarks here for movement speed and damage. And now he's kind of kiting here, but I can't really attack him at all. More idle villagers. My Springle ships are here. And watch this now. And by the way, someone told me that casters missed this. Or the mainstream missed this. But look at the worker count. It was very even, right? So I think the main broadcast missed this completely. You guys ready for this? 29 workers. So we're fighting here. He has no army. I mean, he's dead. Look at this. 29 workers. And I was watching that happen. I was like, yeah, why? I was like, yeah, click that one. Yeah, he did not see that. Because I was charging here. The moment my archer ship came out, by the way, what I did is I pressed Q on my con for movement speed, and I was just chasing his units so he would micro. And then, yeah, and I think here's when he probably saw that. Oh, I have no workers there. And he taps out. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Now, I will say, I think Kilardi played really well. I don't think neither of us played as I think neither of us played as well as we could / should, because it was so late. I think we were both very tired. There was a lot of bugs in that series. And I'm not happy with how I played at all, to be honest. Like, I won that match and I was like, I shouldn't have won that. Like, I felt I played really bad. And listen, I'm not gonna go into like how well or bad my opponent played. Like, I think we both didn't play to our standard, if you will, but like, for me personally, I was not happy with my play at all. Like, I think when I played against Zerton, I played very clean. This was not it. And, you know, it is what it is, right? I hope that I can hopefully play better next time I play, and hopefully my match isn't, you know, finishing at 2 a.m. So, yeah. But either way, the way it stands right now, but this is what the groups are and what the standings are. So, these are the matches in Group A. So, Cat ended up losing to Demu 2-3. And the decider match will be Louis versus Demu, which is next Saturday. So, whoever wins advances the group stage. Group B, I advance in first. Zerton lost to B 1-3. And the decider match will be a rematch of B versus Kilardi. That should be an interesting match to watch. I mean, I think all these matches, B, Kilardi, Demu, Louis, are going to be pretty cool. After Anoten beat Vortex 3-0, Poppy Paw beat Anoten 3-2, which I'm going to be watching actually in a bit. And then in the elimination match, Vortex beat Recon. So the decider match is going to be a rematch between Anoten and Vortex. So we'll see if Anoten, was that a fluke? Although he went 3-2 with Poppy Paw, which is very, very good for him. So he just got to do it again. And then Group D is Baltoon beating CSO 3-1, which means CSO is last place. So the decider match will not be a rematch, actually. 3 of these are actually rematches, but this is not a rematch, in fact. And we will be having Lucifron versus Baltoon for who advances to the next stage. Again, I'm assuming the brackets are not going to change, so, you know. But I will be playing against the winner of Demu and Louis. Boom. Now, I did say that to the organizers. Like, I'm not asking for anything to be changed. I just find it really weird. So, Marine Lord is seed number 1 in tournaments. I'm seed number 2. But for some reason, our groups are playing against one another, which I think is kind of weird. Because if I finish second in the group, or he finished second and I finish first, him and I would be playing in round of 8, which is kind of weird. I don't think seed 1 and seed 2 should have a possibility of playing. They should not be. So the way every tournament works in every RTS game I've played, seed 1 should be here, and seed 2 should be here, no matter if they come out first or second in the group. Because if, let's say I finish second, and it's me versus Marine Lord in here, that means that on the other side of the bracket, you could have a seed 7 versus seed 8 here. Yeah, I don't know. I just found that weird. Like, I thought it's gonna be like B versus C, or B versus D, and A versus C, or A versus D, but yeah, we're matched against one another, so, or not me and Marino, but the groups, which, again, it is what it is. So I'm gonna be playing against the winner of these two. I don't know who's gonna win. The first time they played, Louis won 3-1. Louis is obviously very, very good. Demo is very good. Although Louis kind of got bopped versus Marine Lord, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, all these decider matches are happening on Saturday, and then Sunday, I think, are quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Sunday is the quarterfinals, and then week after is semifinals and finals. So that is it. I'll be making another video next week. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching as always. Got the new headset, by the way, very nice. Love it. Shout out to SteelSeries for sending me. And that's gonna be it. Twitch gamers, let's keep going.